So I am continuing my journey in The Confident Woman, and it is really a great book. If you have not read The Confident Woman by Joyce Meyer, I would highly encourage you to read it. It is a great book, and I'm learning a lot. I'm only in the second chapter, but it is loaded with information that can help you be more confident with who God made you to be. And that's what I'm learning. We all have things in life where life can knock us down and beat us down, but with God, we can get back up, and it's constantly a learning process. So if you like to learn and you like to grow in your faith, then I would highly recommend this book. So what I'm going to do with the video on today is about fear and how fear can be dangerous in our faith, and it can limit what we're capable of and what we will achieve in life. So if you think about fear and what fear does, fear causes us to not be able to live up to our potential. It makes us feel as if we're not qualified, or makes us feel unconfident. And this whole book is about confidence. So if you don't feel confident in life, then how are you going to use your gifts that God has given you to achieve the life that you've always wanted? As Joyce Meyer says in The Confident Woman, a person that is controlled by fear is afraid to step out of their comfort zone. I have been there before. Stepping out of our comfort zone and doing something scary is very challenging. It sometimes is a test. And are we willing to trust God to be there along that journey and get us through what He's called us to do? So when I first started my journey, it was about meeting new people. I was terrified to meet new people. But sometimes what we're afraid of is really something that we need to trust God to help get us through. One of my favorite, parts of this chapter so far has been something that Joyce Meyer wrote about who God is called. So I'm going to take a second and read it to you, and I hope it inspires you, because God doesn't call successful people all the time. He calls the average person. He calls you and me, but it's our choice to listen to Him and to trust Him and to do what He's calling us to do. So throughout history, God has used ordinary people to do amazing, extraordinary things. Yet, all of them had to take a step of faith first. They had to confidently press forward into the unknown or unfamiliar before making any progress. They had to believe they could do what they were attempting to do. Achieve comes before believe in the dictionary, but the order is switched in real life. So in real life, before we can achieve something, we have to believe it. One thing that I found super inspiring was that Joyce Meyer mentions people who are successful or are successful, and those successful people didn't just become successful at one shot. They had to keep trying. How many times did Thomas Edison invent the light bulb? Or did he have to try to invent the light bulb? Everybody doesn't just become successful at one time. It takes time and growth and consistency. So I found that to be super inspiring, that if I want to be successful, sometimes I have to be willing to fail or get knocked down before I will achieve success. So my question to you, are you allowing fear to keep you from achieving your dreams, achieving your goals? Are you being confident and trusting God to walk you through what He's calling you to do? Or are you shrinking back in fear, afraid of taking that first step or falling down? If you are afraid to take that first step, I would highly encourage you to take that first step. It's blind, it's hard, but it is so worth it, because you will never know what you can achieve until you try. And with God, all things are possible. I mean, there's nothing you can't do with Him. So I want to encourage you, if you haven't started stepping out and doing what He's called you to do, to trust Him and just to do it. Stop allowing fear to control you. Stop allowing failure or fear of failure to stop you, because it's going to stop you until you try. Or you will never be successful at what you do, because to be successful, you are going to fall. It's a part of life. So it's just about getting back up and trying your best, and just keep trying. Have faith and know that you will get there. So I hope this video inspires you guys, and I will talk to you later.